Namaste, and welcome to 10 Minutes with Dr. Marc Halpern. I'm Dr. Marc Halpern, and I'm very happy to spend this sacred time with each of you. Today, I'd like to talk about one of the most sacred experiences in the lives of many people, and that's becoming a parent, having children. And the focus of today's talk will be on preparing for a healthy pregnancy. If we prepare properly for a healthy pregnancy, then our child has the best opportunity to come into this world as healthy as possible and to reach their full potential. In addition, a healthy pregnancy and a healthy child is also going to reduce the stress tremendously on the new parents. So let's take a closer look. In Ayurveda, when we talk about the proper preparation for pregnancy, and we talk about what it is that creates a healthy child, we talk about 6 different factors that go into creating a healthy child. The first is having healthy sperm in the man and healthy eggs in the woman. Well, this is essential and vital, and the ancient teachers of India understood that as well. In addition, they also understood that the anatomy of the reproductive system needed to be healthy. So they said it's very important to have a healthy uterus for the woman. Then, in addition to that, they understood the role of timing in order to become pregnant, and also the role of diet, that the way in which the man and the woman nourish themselves will also affect the child. And finally, they understood something rather unique. They understood that the health of the child was also based on the karma of that child and the karma of the individuals, the family that are all involved. Today, we're going to focus on healthy sperm and healthy eggs. This is essential. And I'm going to go through 3 key, topics we could say, that are going to lead to a healthier egg and a healthier sperm, and therefore the ability to conceive the child with the greatest health and the most potential. So where do we begin in Ayurveda? The Ayurvedic teachings say that we should begin by cleansing our bodies prior to engaging in intercourse. So this actually goes on for about a month prior to having sexual activity for the purposes of having a child. This is a very conscious experience. In other words, both the mother and the father are coming together in a very conscious way. And they're saying, well, we want to have children. We want to have the healthiest children possible on a physical level as well as on an emotional level. So let's begin by cleansing ourselves. Let's remove from ourselves any kind of toxins that are within us, anything that could interfere with the healthy development of the child. Panchakarma in Ayurveda is the deepest form of cleansing, and it removes ama, or toxins that are in the body. And so it's an extensive process of having a very light diet for a period of time, taking specialized herbs for a period of time, and then doing certain cleansing practices, cleansing the digestive system through the use of enemas, through the use of purgation, and even sometimes through the use of therapeutic vomiting. In addition, there's cleansing the nasal passages and the sinuses, which really helps the mind to be as clear as possible. So all of this is a part of the proper cleansing in Ayurveda, and that's really where developing a healthy child begins. Now, through that process, not only are we cleansing the toxins that are in our body, but we're improving our nutrition as well. Because obviously, during this time, not only are we maximizing the subtle aspects of the diet, but we're eliminating many aspects of the diet or what we take in that could be quite toxic, such as alcohol and junk foods and things like that. So it's very important that a couple together go through a cleanse prior to engaging in sexual activity. Now, the second component is following the cleanse both partners tonify their bodies or strengthen their bodies, strengthen the reproductive system especially, and strengthen the health of the egg and the sperm. Both of these need to be at their optimum in order to conceive a healthy child. And so to do that, there is nourishment that occurs following the cleanse. We have to make sure that the digestive system is healthy, and then the proper foods can be taken in. Now, in addition to optimizing the diet, there are some key foods that really help to build in the man healthy sperm. And that's going to be high quality milk, which is usually raw, and it's going to have drizzled into it some ghee, which is clarified butter. It's a really rich source of nourishment. And then herbs that are sweet, such as ashwagandha. This preparation really nourishes the male reproductive system and allows the sperm, now having been purified, to become as strong and as healthy as possible. Now, for the woman, milk and ghee can also be very beneficial, and herbs such as shatavari can be added to the formulation and can be taken inside the body, and this will nourish the ovum, the egg. But in addition to this, the texts talk about the importance of sesame oil for women. Sesame oil can be prepared and taken along with certain nourishing beans, and particularly mung dal and urad dal, which is a black gram. And so this can also be prepared with the proper spices and the proper herbs and taken on a regular basis during the period of tonification or strength building for the ovum. So all of this really helps the woman to revitalize her body. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you may be a bit of a surprise for those of you who think that Ayurveda only emphasizes a vegetarian diet. In the preparation for conception, it's actually recommended that women who are having any kind of weakness, including the weakness that can follow a deep cleanse, take some meat during this period of time for building up the strength of the body. And this can be taken as meat soups, and it can be taken with the appropriate spices that are also going to deeply nourish the body. So following cleansing, tonification is essential. Now, both the man and the woman have gone through the cleanse, and both the man and the woman have gone through this period of rebuilding, and this takes about a month. And now the man and the woman are ready to engage in beautiful, loving sexual activity for the purposes of bringing a child into the world. And Ayurveda teaches that the mindset of the man and the mindset of the woman is very, very important. That both should be very positive and very loving toward each other, and feeling only that positivity and that love in their hearts and in their minds. So that when the man and the woman engage in that sexual activity, they're bringing their joy, their love, and the beauty of their consciousness into the sexual act. And this is what helps to produce a child that is going to themselves have a calm, clear disposition and a joyful spirit about themselves. So, in summary, step 1 is to cleanse. Step 2 is to rebuild the health and strength of the egg and the sperm. And then step 3 is for the man and the woman to join together in sexual union from a place of positivity, joy, and love. And when all 3 of these take place, the sperm, the egg, and the uterus are as healthy as possible. And the child comes into the world with the healthiest body, the healthiest mind, and the healthiest consciousness as well. If you're preparing to have a child, please take all of this into consideration. It's my great wish for you that you engage in becoming a parent consciously, that you consciously take care of yourself, take care of your partner too. Do this together, and then join together to bring this beautiful child into the world, and bring your love, and bring your commitment, and bring your conscious awareness to that child. And together, you'll raise the most beautiful being that you can imagine, a being of love and a being of light. Blessings to you on your journey to become a parent. Namaste.